Hello, welcome. I'm the Reverend Richard Hogue Jr., Associate for Congregational Life here at St. Paul's Episcopal Cathedral, and it's my pleasure and privilege to offer you an associate's letter this week in lieu of a dean's letter, as our dean, Penny, is away at a conference with her colleagues as deans. And I hope they're enjoying themselves in Sacramento and that everyone's travels are going smoothly and safely to that. In the meantime, it is my joy to offer a bit of news to you all in this associate's letter, and that is that as of April 25th, the Voices of Our City Choir began hosting weekly rehearsals in our great hall here at St. Paul's Episcopal Cathedral. For those unfamiliar with Voices of Our City, it is a choir composed of folks experiencing homelessness. And it was established by Steph Johnson, a local musician and jazz vocalist. And she, after noticing the suffering of her unsheltered neighbors, began to organize outreach that brought food, clothing, blankets, and friendship, dignified friendship, to people experiencing homelessness. Inspiration came from doing that outreach and discovering that many people living on the streets were artists and musicians with no outlets. Understanding the power of music and group singing, Steph decided to make choral music available to the people experiencing homelessness in the area. The program has expanded and enlarged since its founding in 2016, and they've even gone on to perform on America's Got Talent in the fall of 2020, winning the Golden Buzzer on the show. In the fall of 2021, my spouse Maura and I happened to enjoy a concert by Voices of Our City at the Rady Shell on San Diego Bay, and we were accompanied by a friend or two at the time, one of whom was Lindsay, who wondered out loud if there was any chance that such a special group like Voices might ever find an Episcopal church to call home. Neither Lindsay or I knew that God was way ahead of us already at that time, and that we'd each end up in a position to make that little dream happen. I, of course, am so pleased to be your associate for congregational life here at St. Paul's, a place with its own grand musical tradition, as you all are well aware. Lindsay, for her part, as of a month ago, became the Deputy Executive Director of Voices of Our City Choir. And so our partnership is truly beginning. This partnership brings more arts and culture to Bankers Hill and the surrounding community in a space that has a long-standing musical tradition and a compassionate desire to offer service to our unsheltered neighbors. In their first rehearsal here on Tuesday at St. Paul's, several choir members recounted the many kindnesses, hospitality, and unforgettably delicious home-cooked breakfast offered to them by congregants of St. Paul's while living in Balboa Park. The vast potential of this new partnership includes opportunities to grow the Voices of Dignity advocacy activity, which are put on by Voices, increase Voices' presence in the LGBT community, and expand our musical offerings here at St. Paul's. Voices of Our City will also relocate their outreach, bringing hygiene kits, water, and, again, dignified friendship to those residing just across the street from the cathedral in Balboa Park, further augmenting and complementing our own Showers of Blessings ministry. It is the perfect marriage of our congregational values in music, outreach, and mission. My hope is that St. Paul's and Voices synergy builds so that we may empower and embolden each other to take on root issues related to housing insecurity, and the experience of homelessness. We could combine and organize our efforts to craft and push for desperately needed societal change on related issues to the benefit of all of us in the community. Together, our voices could be heard across our city, our county, and even our state. May we give thanks to God for this partnership, even as we only begin to explore its full potential, and may we welcome our newest partners in mission with joy and with great hope. The Holy Spirit is up to something, and it's going to be very good trouble. Thank you, Voices of Our City, for joining us as we seek to serve others and welcome all. I'm Reverend Richard Hogue, and I hope to see you Sunday.